awesome. I'm just going to double check and make sure I'm live on my end before we get rolling.
Sounds good.
Rolling. Just want to make sure we're good. Come on, little guy. There we go. Awesome. Alrighty, welcome back to the Real Estate Roast, where we will spill the beans on all things home buying and roast the stuff nobody warned you about. I'm your host, Ashley Priestcorn, your favorite mortgage loan officer in Tennessee. And today we're diving into the one thing that's not optional when buying a house, but nobody actually explains: home insurance. Joining me is my friend and favorite insurance agent, Brandon. Brandon, say hey to the people.
Hey, everybody. Excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. I do have some questions, so many questions. So let's go ahead and start with the big one. For the people in the back, and by the people, I mean me, pretending I already know, what exactly is home insurance and why can't I skip it and just cross my fingers?
Yeah, that's a great question. So, in the simplest terms, home insurance is essentially your safety net. It's going to protect you and your home and your belongings in the event of disasters like fire, theft, storms, etc. There's quite a few coverages on there. It even covers your liability if someone were to get hurt on your property or sue you for some type of bodily harm or property damage. Your mortgage lender also will not let you close on a home without it. So, yeah, you're going to need that, and crossing the fingers and hoping isn't going to quite cut it.
Okay, so it's like legal protection and emotional support. I got it. So let's say I buy a house for like $300K. Do I insure it for that exact amount?
Not always, no. What you want to make sure you do is you insure the home for the rebuild cost of that home. So most of your insurance carriers are going to go through and do a series of reports to find that value, not the market value. So, we're talking about what it would cost to actually rebuild the house from the ground up, as we can't insure the land itself, which is part of that purchase price.
Okay, interesting. That's good to know. So basically, don't be fake frugal. I got that one. Let's see. So we don't want cheap coverage just because we want a lower premium, correct?
Right. Yeah. The lower premium isn't always what you want to look for. I kind of equate it to people like, ketchup and ice cream. Cheaper isn't always better.
Okay, all right. Let's take deductibles. People hear that word and immediately assume they're about to lose money. What is it actually?
So the deductible is a way that carriers spread the risk on the policy. It's what you're going to pay out of pocket before your insurance kicks in. Think of it kind of like the cover charge at a club. Once you're in, things get better from there. The higher your deductible, the lower your monthly premium will be, but you'd pay more if you file a claim. It's kind of a balance.
Okay, so we pick our poison, more now or more later?
Essentially.
Okay, all right. Just making it more simple for people.
Yeah.
Tell me about the stuff that people assume is covered but isn't. I love you should read the fine print moment.
Yeah, the biggest one here lately from around the nation is actually flood damage. That is not included in your standard, most of your, homeowners insurance policies. It actually requires a separate coverage to be added on, or a separate policy, like entirely. The same goes with earthquakes and sinkholes as well. The wear and tear, mainly this applies to the exterior of homes and roofs and seals and things of that nature, but wear and tear or poor maintenance can also get you in trouble there and get you into a situation where a claim wouldn't be covered. So, if your roof is leaking because it's 25 or 30 years old and it's just kind of been ignored with no maintenance, that can end up being on you as well.
So insurance doesn't cover procrastination. Brutal, but also fair.
Yeah, no, it does not.
Oh man, what are the top insurance mistakes first-time homebuyers make?
I would say one would probably be shopping only for the lowest rate, like we covered there. You really want to make sure that you're looking at the value, not just the rate. You're also looking at the coverage amount and deductibles and things of that nature that we covered. The second one I would say probably be not understanding what the policy actually covers. There are different ways that homes are covered based on replacement cost or actual cash value. A third one I'd say probably like forgetting to update anything as you go along, which isn't necessarily part of the home buyer process, but if you make upgrades to a kitchen or a bathroom or something like that, and you need to increase the amount of coverage due to the upgrade and the increase in value of the property, then that's something that can come back to bite you just in the event of something accidental or a covered claim happening there. And then the deductible range and choosing which deductible is appropriate for, how much money you have saved in the event something happens, or just your lifestyle in general, or emergency savings can come into play there for folks as well. So.
Okay. So basically ask lots of questions. Don't cheap out and call Brandon. He's easy.
Perfect.
Okay. Awesome. Brandon, this was so good. You made insurance actually kind of fun, which is not something I thought I'd ever say. Where can people find you if they want to reach out?
If you want to reach out to me, my phone number here directly to my desk is 615-987-0879. You can call or text there. Email is B like Brandon Garrison at shelterinsurance.com. I've got a Facebook page. You can search Brandon Garrison Shelter Insurance, and that should pull up as well. Or, the good old Google search. We're on there too. So
awesome. And I guess I have one more question. Do you give any quotes without having to actually pay for anything up front?
Yeah, all of our quotes are provided for free. We don't have any kind of quote fees or anything like that here. So I'm happy to help with questions or quotes, no pressure.
Awesome. Y'all get insurance before your luck runs out and make